Hey everyone, and things are about to get messy in the wrestling world today. We're diving into the craziest stories and rumors making the rounds. And you won't want to miss one, from why John Cena had nowhere else to go except WWE, to Jey Uso firing back hard at a fan who publicly dragged his name online. There's also a WWE star catching heat over a botched-looking finish. AJ Styles dropping a bombshell about stepping back into the ring. Whispers that Bayley might already be planning her exit from WWE. And Ric Flair. Well, let's just say he's completely gone off the rails this time. And that's not even everything, so stick around, because you'll want to see how this unfolds. Before we jump in, do yourself a favor. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss the wildest wrestling drama the moment it breaks. Alright, let's get into story number 1. Why John Cena simply couldn't have ended up anywhere but WWE. Our first story digs into whether WWE legend John Cena could actually return from retirement, and whether there's any real chance of him showing up in AEW. Here's the twist. Even though Cena has flat out denied wrestling again, this is pro wrestling. A business where practically every legend eventually breaks that promise. There have even been whispers that WWE might try to lure Cena back for one final match in Saudi Arabia next year. And given how massive a star he is there, the payday dangled in front of him could be jaw-dropping. But here's where it gets interesting. A fresh report from Fightful Select just blew the lid off the situation. According to this trusted source, Cena coming out of retirement isn't happening. Not under any circumstance. Trying to pull John Cena back into the ring would be nothing short of financial madness. And that's simply not on the table. Cena has closed the book on his in-ring career, insisting he's done stepping between the ropes. When pushed about a comeback, he made it clear that only a promoter looking to burn money for fun would even attempt it. On top of that, signing with AEW was never a realistic option for Cena, given his long-term commitment to WWE. Multiple reasons rule out any move to All Elite Wrestling entirely. We're told this idea was never floated, not once, not even after Cena's retirement. Beyond the contract talk, Cena remains locked into a multi-year WWE deal as an ambassador. And insiders confirm he legally couldn't wrestle for anyone else even if he wanted to. Finally, there's a shocking update on the mysterious John Cena Classic. WWE and Cena have both gone silent on the project, but Fightful Select insists it's still alive, with December currently eyed as the target, though that could shift. The event remains planned for later this year, aiming for a December window, but nothing is locked in yet. With WWE's limited premium live events left in 2026, it's odd they didn't just slot the tournament into September, since next month has 0 shows scheduled. It's still unclear whether this will be a full premium event or a special Saturday night's main event style show. Only time will tell, but WWE is running out of runway. Moving on, Jey Uso just clapped back hard at a fan after getting publicly called out. WWE star Jey Uso responded after a fan blasted him online over an awkward run-in. It started when a fan posted about spotting Jey Uso and fellow WWE star Ober Fay at an airport Sky Club lounge. The fan claimed he was the only one there who recognized the two stars and decided to walk up and say hello. He mentioned bringing his child to see Jey at WWE's Clash in Paris the year before, but things didn't go as expected. According to the fan, Jey Uso barely engaged and snapped at him instead. Naturally, the fan didn't stay quiet. He rushed straight to social media to vent. Jey Uso actually saw the post and clapped back, calling out fans for running to the internet the second things don't go their way, and not holding back on how lame he found that move. And honestly, wrestlers deserve privacy while traveling, don't they? This isn't even the first time Jey Uso has spoken up about this. Back in late 2025, he asked fans to stop touching or poking him in public, revealing how often strangers cross that line with him. Personally, I'm siding with Jey Uso on this one. The guy just wants a little peace. Is that too much to ask? What's your take on how he handled it? Drop your thoughts below. Next up, a WWE finishing move is suddenly under fire. Fatal Influence's tag team finisher, the Fatal Flaws, is reportedly facing backlash following Chelsea Green's frightening injury on WWE SmackDown. Green ended up with a broken orbital bone, while teaming with Tiffany Strand against Fallon Henley and Lanny Reed. On camera, the move looked completely clean, but insider Brian Alvarez reported that Reed actually landed directly on Green's head during the spot, and Green was rushed to hospital, where the full extent of the damage was later confirmed. Alvarez says people inside the industry are now openly questioning whether this move is even safe to use as a finisher. Word backstage suggests it was never a great finish, so it wouldn't be shocking if it gets scrapped. What makes this so unsettling is that nothing looked wrong in the moment, yet someone still ended up seriously hurt. This could push Fatal Influence toward retiring the move, especially since the injury happened without a single visible mistake. The timing couldn't be worse for Green either, considering she had just captured the interim WWE Women's Championship at SummerSlam only 6 days earlier. For now, she remains sidelined, with no clear timeline on her return. Up next, AJ Styles just dropped a bombshell about coming out of retirement. AJ Styles has now openly admitted he'd be open to lacing up the boots one more time. Speaking on his podcast this week, he confessed he'd likely turn down offers to wrestle on the independent scene.
How long is it going to take my son or sons to get in a position where I'm able to do this show with them that matters? If it doesn't matter, like I'm really, to be honest with you, I'm probably not going to come back for an indie show. I mean, even if it's the wrestle with my boys, I'm probably not going to do that.
AJ would then add that he wouldn't mind stepping in as a special guest, and he'd even be open to teaming up alongside his son someday.
I don't mind being a special guest, like a manager kind of thing. But if I do come back, hopefully I'm not 60 and it's on a big show. I would definitely who wouldn't know what father wouldn't want to come back and tag with his sons. So I don't know if that opportunity will come, because it depends how long it's going to take.
AJ is progressing well in the ring, so it looks increasingly likely that AJ will step foot in the ring one final time before he calls it a day. Next up, a WWE moment that nobody saw coming. WWE uploaded a vlog focusing on Triple H's activities during SummerSlam weekend. And it offers a fascinating look into how Triple H communicates with his talent, as well as the bond he shares with names such as CM Punk and Chelsea Green. One of the standout moments in the vlog shows Triple H embracing Nick Aldis right after his match. In the footage, Triple H can be heard asking Aldis if he minded Mickie James and their son coming out to the ring. This confirms that Aldis had absolutely no idea this was coming, meaning his reaction was completely genuine and unscripted. Honestly, it's awesome to see. And thankfully, the moment didn't get ruined by turning into a giant sponsorship plug the way Chad Gable's Intercontinental Championship celebration did. Just imagine that emotional father-son moment suddenly interrupted by a segment sponsored by Dude Wipes. Next up is Bayley quietly teasing her way out of WWE. The former world champion took to Instagram showing off her training in the ring, with a caption reading "All or Nothing, baby," making things even juicier. Bayley paired the post with the song "Allen." It's widely expected that Bayley's contract situation is going to be one of the biggest storylines heading into 2026, with Bayley reportedly set to receive major offers from both AEW and WWE. Plenty of fans are actively pushing for her to jump to AEW, feeling there's not much left for her to accomplish in WWE. That sentiment has only grown stronger after she was mysteriously pulled from WrestleMania at the last second last year, something many fans view as a genuine slap in the face to one of WWE's absolute best. It would take quite some time before Bayley could legally step into an AEW ring if this path is real. Still, her real-life best friend, Mercedes Moné, aka Sasha Banks, is already having fun fantasy booking Bayley as part of the AEW roster on social media. Next up, where in the world is this missing WWE star? A troubling statistic has now surfaced surrounding missing WWE star Ilya Dragunov. Widely regarded as one of the most gifted in-ring performers in the entire company, Dragunov has barely been used at all throughout 2026. At the Royal Rumble, Brock Lesnar bizarrely no-sold his offense, sparking a strange trend of WWE booking other wrestlers such as Tonga Loa into the exact same treatment. This has virtually destroyed Dragunov's credibility completely, and people are now openly questioning why on earth WWE would book matches in such a backwards way. Turns out Dragunov hasn't had a single singles match on WWE television since March. Yes, Marge. He hasn't even competed on live events either. It's now painfully clear that WWE simply has zero plans for him. There's no doubt rumors swirling that Dragunov could end up caught in the next round of releases, since it makes little sense for WWE to keep someone under contract with no intention of ever using them. Hopefully that doesn't happen, and the Mad Dragon finds his way back onto WWE television soon. Next up, some questionable WWE booking gets defended. One of the most debated booking decisions last week saw WWE have their new women's champion Chelsea Green get pinned on SmackDown. Green was paired with Fallon Henley, which likely hints at the kind of reign WWE has planned for her. One former WWE name has jumped to the company's defense, as former SmackDown head writer Road Dogg took to X, arguing this kind of booking makes sense since Green isn't Rhea Ripley. He essentially said Chelsea can't be treated as an unstoppable world beater, that she's allowed to lose, and that consistency matters since she simply isn't Rhea. Still, even though Green clearly isn't Rhea Ripley, pinning the champion in her very first title defense wasn't a great look, especially with doubts already swirling over whether she was even the right choice for the role. Green is now confirmed injured, and we're still waiting on an official update regarding her medical status. There's growing concern WWE could be forced to crown another champion, meaning we'd end up with an interim champion for an interim champion, which honestly sounds absurd. Next up, a major character shift for CM Punk. CM Punk cranked up the intensity on SmackDown this week with a blistering promo exchange against Kevin Owens, now WWE star. The Miz is calling for Punk's character to evolve even further. Speaking to WrestleRant, the WWE veteran admitted he wants to see Punk return with a genuine chip on his shoulder. He explained that while watching that segment, he genuinely kept thinking about wanting to see that edgier version of CM Punk resurface again. The one fans haven't truly seen in years, insisting today's version doesn't compare to the CM Punk he remembers. I was there, and that version of CM Punk was absolutely lethal, no question about it. The Miz added that we now see Punk showing up to interviews in a suit, and that old edge has essentially vanished. He remembers exactly where Punk was mentally right before he left, recalling he clearly was not happy at all back then. Now, seeing Punk in interviews dressed in a suit feels almost like watching corporate Punk instead of the real thing. And honestly, he just wants Punk back. The Miz genuinely makes a compelling point here, and it'll be fascinating to see how the line between babyface and heel keeps blurring between Punk and Owens in the coming weeks. Next up, a WWE star is pushing to bring back a classic championship design. Could WWE actually be looking to revive that legendary spinner belt? Rising star Javar Evans spoke to Wrestling Classic, and during the interview, he revealed that if he breaks the record and becomes the youngest world champion in WWE history, he plans to bring the old design roaring back. He explained he'd genuinely love to bring the spinner belt back, but right now, he's laser focused on breaking Ray's record first. If he manages to break that record, though, he insists the flashy belt is making a comeback. Seeing Evans revive that design would be a huge moment, even if only for a short stretch, and it would honestly be amazing to watch that iconic belt shine on WWE television once again. Next up, WWE just dropped its European tour dates. WWE is going all out throughout January ahead of the 2027 Royal Rumble. Today, the company announced a full slate of live events and TV tapings across Europe, leading directly into its marquee January event. The Road to the Royal Rumble tour will hit several historic firsts, including the first ever Raw in Dublin, the first ever SmackDown in Belgium, WWE's debut event in Gdansk, Poland, and the promotion's first ever televised show at Manchester's Co-op Live. The tour will also bring WWE back to Amsterdam for the first time in over 2 years, Sweden for the first time in more than 8 years, and Hungary for the first time in nearly a decade. WWE also released a promo graphic teasing the tour, featuring stars like Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Rhea Ripley. And finally, Ric Flair has genuinely lost the plot. Our closing story looks at a bizarre new post from Ric Flair on X, leaving fans scratching their heads over what the Hall of Famer is actually thinking. He took to the platform to announce he's dating Wendy Barlow again, but the way he broke the news was beyond strange. He practically bragged that he knew she'd eventually come running back, insisting he's in good hands since she's always taken better care of him than anyone else on the planet. She finally realized there's only one Ric Flair and one James Bond. Right now, Ric Flair is apparently available for any kind of action. Let's see if Wendy still has what it takes. Let's go. Based on that post, you'd assume Ric Flair and Wendy are officially back together. But Ric Flair strangely insisted that's not the case. He explained that he and Wendy definitely aren't rekindling a romance. They're simply renewing a 34-year friendship instead. She has her own place, and he has his own too. She's heading to Tampa mainly to care for her parents, both in their 80s with serious health issues. Wendy will keep doing what she does best, traveling and helping people in other countries, while he'll return to public events, autographs, and meet and greets. He asked people not to twist something positive into something negative, adding that if that's all someone has going on, they need something better to do. The one thing he's certain of, something Wendy reminds him, is that she'll always be there if he gets sick again. He was seriously ill for 2 years, and her family stepped up to care for him. He told critics to find someone else to hate on, insisting he and Wendy are genuinely good. Wait, didn't he just say she came running back to him moments earlier? Make it make sense. Anyway, that officially wraps up today's wildest wrestling stories and rumors you absolutely needed to know. Drop your thoughts below. Tell us which story shocked you most and catch you next time with more wrestling drama.